Record. Okay, start recording. Okay, good. Now, question 11. We says a wallet and a pen cost 99, then cost of the pen is 20% less than the cost of the wallet. So what you do is basically you just let the wallet be W, and then you let the pen be P, right? All right. So now, they both cost 99. So which means your this W plus your P is $99. And then what else? The cost of the pen is 20% less. So if the pen, that means over here, your this cost of the pen is 20% less than the cost of the wallet. So what it means? So if your this wallet is wallet, your pen is actually 20% less than the cost of the wallet. So that means your this will be 20% less, right? All right. So what do you end up with here is your W is W, your P is no longer P but 0.8 W. That gives you $99. Am I right? So after this, what you do is you just simplify it, right? Okay. So 1.8 W. Yes. So equals to 99. So you just use 99 divide by 1.8. So what do you do? 99 divided by 1.8.
55.
Okay, it should be 55. Okay, okay. I don't understand why you 1 plus here, because you know, right? How can the pen? Okay, if you form this equation, you are saying the pen is more expensive than the wallet, but the question says the pen costs less. So the question always says the pen is actually smaller than W in terms of price. Then how can you form such an equation? How can you form such an equation? How can you 1 plus? It totally doesn't make sense to me. Am I right? Hello? Am I right? So I mean, this is a very, very, very unfortunate mistake. Why? Because the question clearly says the P is smaller than W. But given your this equation, right? Given your this equation you form, you are clearly saying P is bigger than W, which is totally totally doesn't make sense. Am I right? So when you form an equation which does not make sense, so of course, and by the way, when you form this equation, right? I mean, I don't have to look at your answer, okay? I don't have to look at your answer. The first thing I will question is, you are already saying your pen is more expensive than wallet. Yes, sometimes some pens are more expensive than wallet, but most of the time, a pen cannot be more expensive than a wallet. Okay, if I ask you to estimate what's the cost of a pen, what's the cost of a pen? Just estimate.
$1.
Yep. So sometimes it's just like $1 to $2. We are talking about a very normal pen, right? A wallet. What about wallet? Cost of wallet?
$5.10.
I will say it's at least like $10 and above. That means $10 plus. All right. So this is a very general estimate, okay, of the cost of a pen and the cost of a wallet. Of course, some pens are so expensive, okay, but we are not talking about those expensive, luxurious items, okay. But clearly here, your this, common sense should apply. Pen cannot be more than wallet. Okay, that means if you use your common sense here, you will not make such an equation. All right. So now let's look at the next question. 14. Oh, so it looks to me your these are paper 1. This time round, you have a lot of mistakes, which is not supposed to be the case. In order to score 90 and above, or 85 and above, all right, you should score as much as possible from paper 1 because it is the easiest. Okay, John paid 900 for a laptop at a discount of 10% at electronic shop. So that means what this first sentence says is after 10% discount, the laptop is 900. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So which means your this $900 is 90%, which your this equation uh, uh don't try to show. Okay. You know what's the meaning of 900 times 90%? Hello.
Oh.
Your this equation, right? 900 times 1 minus 10%. What you are saying here, even though you have crossed it out, what you are saying here, okay, the equation 900 times 1 minus 10%. What you are saying here is 900 is the original price. Original price. And now you times your 1 minus 10%, you are saying this is given a 10% discount. Okay? Which is not your this expression does not align with what the question says here. That means this is what your expression says. Original price, give a 10% discount. Okay, but what the question says is this 900 is already after a 10% discount. That's why this should be the expression you write for this sentence. All right. So if this is the correct understanding, 900 is 90%. So that means 100%. That means the original price is how much? The original price is 100. Am I right? So with this understanding, let's continue. So he signed up as a member of the shop and enjoyed an additional 10% discount on top of the discounted price. So that means this 900, he is still entitled to a additional 10% discount, which is this. So this is called additional 10% discount. Okay. So what do you get? So your answer is 810. Okay. So this will be the final price after an additional 10% discount. Okay. Now it says what? It says what was the total discount John received for buying the laptop. So to find the total discount, so what you do is you just take your final price 810 minus the original price, which is 1000. So it's 1000, not 100. So can you help me figure out this? That will give you the total discount. Oh, they're not asking for percentage. So they're asking for just the value. So you just take, what's the value? 190, right?
810.
Yeah, 190, right? Because the question asks for total discount in terms of price. So over here, this is the price. If they are asking for the percentage, this will give you the percentage. Okay? Okay, so read the question and give them accordingly. Okay? Can we move on?
Yes.
So do you know how to do this question if next time it ever comes out? Okay. So by the way, I want to caution you since we are talking about this question. Okay, I want to caution you with another similar question. A lot of students make that common mistake. So I just want to caution you against this common mistake. Okay, let me just get it to here. Okay, can you see my screen with a blank page?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let me just get this question and put it here. Okay, so this is the question from the paper. Okay, so now, okay, a lot of students, what they do is, so let's say if I I want to buy a football, which is cost $50. Okay. On Sunday, there is a sale. Okay, there's a sale, which gives a 10% discount, which gives a 10% discount. And member is given a additional 10% discount. So how much do I pay for the football if I am a member? Okay, so this question might be easy. Okay, at least it looks very easy. So let me just quickly just run through this question with you in case you can't read my handwriting. So it says, I want to buy a football which costs $50. So a football costs $50. And then on Sunday, there is a sale. So basically, there is a discount, which is 10% discount. And on top of this, so there is an additional 10% discount if I am a member and I happen to be a member. Okay, so a lot of students, they think, oh, since the sale give me a 10% discount, okay, and then there is an additional 10% discount on top of the 10%. So that means what I do is just I add the 10% and 10% together. That means total I get a 20% discount. So what they do, so they say, oh, $50. So I just times 1 minus 20%. So this will give me $40. Can I ask, is this correct?
应该不是 correct 的吧？
Yep. So this is not the way to do this question. Okay? Wrong. Don't do it this way. What is the correct way to do this question is this.
一个
Just do it once. So you get the 10% discount, which is, this will give you 55, right? No, 45. I'm sorry. This will give 45. And what you do,
Yeah.
so you take 45, you times your 1 minus 10% again. So can you help me out? What's the answer?
40.5.
40.5. Can you see the difference? It's 50 cents. Can you see the difference? Okay. So this is also another way to let people feel. So this is another way. I mean, this 10% discount and then an additional 10% discount. This is another way to let people feel they have a 20% discount, but actually they are not having a 20% discount. Similarly, they can tell you you have an additional what? You can have an additional 50% discount. Okay, so on the surface, it looks to you, you might have an additional. I mean, if you have an additional 50%, it looks to you, you have a total of 60% discount, but which is not true. Okay, so don't ever make this mistake. Don't do it this way. This is not the right way to do. Okay, just do it step by step. Okay, and you realize you pay more actually. You don't get a 60% discount. All right. Okay, good. Next. 16. Find the value of 500, 710, and 9,000. 500, right? Where's your 500? Wait. Something is clearly not right here. Can I ask you? Your this is hundreds, right? I thought all okay. Here's tens. So over here, what you should write? You should write hundredths, right? You know what I mean? Ah, by the way, I hope you should see the question. They put the 500s in front. So if let's say if I go according to this way of writing, so this is decimal point. So the tens is here. What's the next one? It should be hundredth with th, right? So your this is hundredth with th. This one is without th. So what I'm trying to say is your this 100 should be, your 5 should be here, right? And then how many 10? 7. And then how many 9,000? So you're right. Okay, so it'll be 0 here and 9 here. So that's your answer instead of this. Okay? By the way, can't you see your tens th and then suddenly you have the hundreds without th? Can't you see it doesn't make sense? Right? Can't you see it doesn't make sense? Like this one is tens with th, this one is suddenly without th. And then thousands, this with th. So clearly your this 100 don't it's not supposed to be here. Okay? It's supposed to be in front of tens. Am I right? Okay, next. Okay, what is this? The water from the beaker can fill up to 1/8 of the vase. So find the volume of the vase. So basically, you're not given the volume here. So I assume I just go according to let's say the water in the beaker is full, which is 250 ml. So 250 ml can fill up 1/8. So find the volume of the vase. So basically, you 250 times 8, which is 2,000. Okay, so I think your answer over here is circle because this water in the beaker is not full. But anyway, according to your understanding, the water in the beaker is full. So your this answer 2,000 is correct. Okay, but yeah, the way to do this question is more important than your answer. Okay, so if according to your understanding, your this way of doing is correct. Okay. This one is number pattern. I thought number pattern should be quite easy, right? This is totally wrong. So wrong. They asked for pattern 25, not 5, right? So pattern 25 should be what? Should be 6. I mean, pattern 3 is 4 times 4. So pattern 25 should be 26 times 26, right? Am I right now? Okay. So yeah, this is a very, very unfortunate mistake. Okay. Next. Oh, you make mistake here. What's wrong? So it says pie chart shows how spend her time in a 24-hour day. So 一天, 1 day, 24 hours. So Anita spend, let me get this question out so it's easier to manage. So after Anita spent 4 hours a day doing housework. Housework, where's housework? Here, right? So this is 4 hours. In terms of hour, 4 hours. She spent half of the day sleeping and playing golf. Sleeping and playing golf. So it means these two add up to half. So what it means is these two add up to 180 degree. Yes, 180 degree, right? Nah. Which is also half. And if the time spent on cooking, which is this, and baking was the same, so over here, this and this is the same. So this one is the same as this. And now, working is 1/4, which is 90 degree. Okay. So how much time did she spend on cooking? Okay. So 24 hours, 1/4, that's 6 hours spent on working, right? All right. And now, half of 24 is what? 12, right? So this will give you 12. So sleeping plus playing golf is 12 hours. Then working is uh, 6 hours, right? And then this housework is 4 hours. So total, what is left? So 10 plus 12, 22. So 24 minus 22, you have 2 hours left for what? For cooking and baking. So they spend the same time. So that means each is 1 hour. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. So what the answer is asking, how much time did she spend on cooking? 1 hour. All right. Once again, Yunfan, once again, you didn't listen to me. You still try to do it like everything together, which I told you. Once your answer is wrong, you get 0. So you get 0 here. Just because you do it together. I thought we just discussed about that last time, did we? What did I tell you to do? I asked you to do it step by step, right? Like this, right? Like, oh, sleeping plus this playing golf is 12. Working is 6 hours. Housework is 4 hours. So therefore, 2 hours left. So I split to cooking 1 hour and baking 1 hour. So if you do it this way, I mean, if you do it this way, okay, every step here, you get points. But over here, since you do it everything together, your answer is wrong, you get 0. What's the total mark for this question, by the way? 29. Is it 2 marks? 29. What's the total mark for 29? 2 marks.
2 marks.
2 marks, right? So because you make this mistake, so your 2 marks is gone. Okay? Because in fact, right, once your answer is wrong, this entire thing is 0. Okay? Compared to this working, which is here, compared to this working, right? If you have written down so many steps, and let's say if your final answer is wrong, let's say you are wrong here, your every step here will give you at least 1 mark. Okay? Okay. 1 mark is very important in math because you want this math to bring up your English, right?
Yes.
Am I right? We talked about it last time, right? We talked about it like let's say you have let's say your math is 70, and then your English, I don't know, maybe your English you get 60 or something, 60. The average is 65. But if your math is 85 and your English is the same 60, so what's the average here? Can you help me out?
72.5.
Okay. So can you see that 72 compared to 65 is a 7 marks difference, which is what at least 1 grade difference. 一个等级。OK， 一般5分是 1 grade。OK， 5分是 1 grade。So that means if A is 80, right? Then B will be 75, like, all this like C, that kind of thing. So if you have plus 7 marks difference, so you have more than 1 grade difference. Okay, so that's the importance of even 1 mark in math. Okay, all right. So please be very, very careful. Don't ever write like this anymore. Don't put them all together. Okay, put it step by step, just like what you do here, step by step, which is good. Okay, next. What's wrong with this? Kendrick has 34 more coins than Sule at first. So Sule gives 12 of her coins to this. In the end, Terry has twice as many coins as Sule. Kendrick has more money. Oh, you can't tell whether it's more money or not because you have more coins. doesn't mean you have more money, because you might have 10 cents and I might have $1. Okay, it's a very annoying sound over here. I don't know where is it from. You hear the sound?
Yes.
So podcast. Anyway, just to let you know. Okay, good. There's no more sound. Okay, good. So over here says you have more coins doesn't mean you have more money than me. Let's say I have just $1 coin and you have 10 cent coin. So basically you have 90 cents, I have $1. So it's impossible to tell, right? Yeah. Next. Okay, no more next already for this paper one. Okay. For this paper, I see you have a lot of very, very unfortunate and careless mistakes. So mistakes like 16. Okay. Clearly your hundreds here, the hundreds here, it shouldn't be placed in the middle of tens and thousands. It should be in front of tens. That's your first careless mistake. And this one, 11. Okay. A pen is generally less costly than the wallet, but your equation form here, it says the pen is more expensive than a wallet, so it does not make sense. So you just have to use common sense here, and you will know that your answer, this equation is not correct. Okay, so 2 marks, 2 careless, very, very careless mistake. And over here, okay, over here, and you know that it doesn't make sense. 12:08 is daytime, and you know that you are already into the midnight. So another 20 minutes into midnight is also midnight. So it cannot be daytime. So common sense also can tell you this is wrong. So 3 very, very careless mistakes plus this one. Okay? You make careless mistake and you get 0. And which you are not supposed to do it this way. We talked about it last time. You are not supposed to do it this way. Can you stop doing it this way next time? Okay, good. Next. Okay, let's look at the second paper, which is here. Okay, the unit here, yeah. So, 4. This should be quite easy also if you use the branch method. And let's look at it together. So a muffin costs K and a sandwich costs 40. So what you do, just put it in a table because it's cost. So this is cost per item. So this is number of items. I don't know whether this table will help, but at least I write it down. If it ever helps also, I just put it in. So this is for muffin, this is for sandwich, this is K dollars, and then this is what, 40 cents. So it says what? Oh no. So it says sandwich costs 40 more than a muffin. So it's 14.4 plus K. So Mavis has enough money to buy exactly 2 sandwiches. 2 sandwiches. Then what? 1 muffin. So just add up. I mean times first. Then this is 0.8 plus 2K. So add up, you'll get what? You get it says what? Buy exactly 2 sandwich and 1 muffin. So that means this can help you buy this. So now you are done. So what you do? 3K is equal to 5.3 minus 8. First thing first, I'm not too sure why you form this equation. Okay, this equation doesn't look like the equation I formed, which is here. I mean, am I right? This question is very simple, right? I mean, I just get, okay, first thing first, I see cost. So, you know, when I look at cost, I use table method. So once I form this table, I fill up the table. Once I fill up the table, it says the total cost is actually 530, which is here. So once I get this, that means let's say I make a mistake here. You know what I will get if this is this a 2 mark question? Is it a 2 mark question?
Yes.
Okay, let's say if this is 2 marks question, once I get this table out, once I get this equation, I already get 1 mark. I don't know why you don't want to use table here. Is table cost. So once what you do after, just very, very simple. It's just like, so what do you get? So it's 4.5, right? So K is 1.5. So that means K is 1.5. Muffin costs 1.5. So a sandwich costs 1.9. Very, very simple. Okay. And they ask for sandwich, right?
对，回复
By the way, you are somehow correct, but your K is 150, but the question asking for sandwich. Come on. You did not answer the question. You should answer the question, okay? But somehow this looks very complicated to me. I mean, far more complicated than the table and this equation here. I mean, you can of course do it your way, but if there is a simpler way, you choose the simpler way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the simpler way, table plus equation. Okay. So just use the simpler way. So you did not answer the question here. They want sandwich. You give K. Next. Oh, I just want to remind you about this presentation here. Can you tell me what is the answer for 59 over 3? What's the, can you tell me what's the fraction?
59 over.
So the fraction is this. Can you tell me in 3 decimal places?
Okay. 19.66.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So we stop here. So that means 3 decimal places. So that means 667. So after doing this, then you go and round up or down. All right. So you must write this first without first writing this. Can you do it next time when you have round up or round down? Whatever you do, you write down this in 3 decimal places first. Then you only go and round up or round down. Okay. You cannot round straight away. Can you? So technically here, you are not 100% correct because you round, that means you estimate, this is estimate. So you round up or down immediately without writing this, which is not right. Okay? Okay, good. What's this? So what's wrong with this? Come on, this is what? This is cost. So once you use cost, I don't know why you use this method.
因为我要求多少个人呀？
Oh, okay, so first thing first, cost, what you do? So what I like to do is, okay, whenever I see cost, right, I want to try to use table first. I don't know whether it helps or not, but at least I write it down. If it helps, I just fill in the number. So let me just write it down first. Okay, so it says what? Some pencils. So he paid 7 for the pencils. So he gave everyone 5 pencils each. He would have 3 pencils left. Then he gave everyone 6 pencils each. He would need 6 more pencils. This is also a table, but not this table. What table you should fill? I will say what? I will say pencils each. Then number of people.
Per people.
Then total pencils.
还有 left.
And then this is case 1 and case 2. Right? So now, if he gave everyone 5 pencils each, 5, and then he would have 3 pencils left. So number of people, same, right? Number of people is the same, right? So let be x. So everybody gets 5. So 5x is total, and 3 pencils left. So that means plus 3, right? Now is second scenario, case 2. He gave everyone 6, so 6. So 6x. So he would need 6 more. So it's 6x minus 6, right? So Total pencil has to be the same. Am I right? So you can figure out X already. We talked about this type of question last time. I remember case 1 and case 2. And I don't know why you don't use table. Table is, and by the way, you should see each, right? Can you see each? Can you see each? If you see each, I don't know why you still go and do this method. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay? And then after finding out what's X, right? So what's the X, by the way? 9, right? Is it 9? Okay, so after finding out X, right? 9, right? So it's even simpler. So what was the cost of one pencil? Right? What was the cost of one pencil? So now, it says you have 9 people, so you need to find out how many pencils you have. So that means 5 times 3. So that means this will give you 5x plus 3. So 9 plus 3 is 48. So basically, total pencil is 48. So total pencil is 48. So 720 divided by 48. Am I right?
48.
Yes. Yeah. Total pencil. Can you see total pencil? You want to find out how many pencils you have. I mean, Jason have, right? So once you get the total number of pencil, then you can find each. Right? I don't know why you go and times. I don't know why you get 45 or something like that. I seriously don't know why you get this. I have no idea. I don't know why 45. I don't know. If you are talking about total pencil, you should either look at this or this. Right? Either one. Right? So that's the reason why I want you to put it in the table. Once I get this table, right, it's so clear to me. Whatever the question asks, I just pick it from. I just pick it from all this. Whatever the question asks me. Right? Without the table, I don't know what you are looking at. I also don't understand your this diagram much. Do you?
那个是学校老师教我的。
什么东西？
那个是学校老师教我的。
Okay, I am not questioning. I'm not questioning whether your school teacher method or this is my method. I'm not questioning the way your school teach you, but I'm questioning if you have a better method, why you don't choose a better one? Why? 就是哪一个更简单，哪一个更好？你不要用好的，我不懂为什么。OK， 举个例子，我们可以去补习中心上课，我们可以网上上课。那如果网上上课更适合你、更方便的话，那为什么不网上呢 ？Am I right？ 你懂我意思吗？你的老师教你的这个方法是正确的 ，but once you have this diagram, can I ask you what this diagram tells you? It tells you nothing about how many pencils. It tells you nothing about how many people you have. But if you look at this table or the table you are going to form, if you just look at the table, you can give the question any number. If they ask you for number of people, oh, X is 9. So basically, once you have found out X, right? Right? By the way, this is not 6X, this is X. I'm sorry. So if you find out X is 9, so you just give it to them. Oh, if they ask for total number of pencil, yeah, just sub in your X. 5X plus 3 is total pencil. If they ask you for number of people, 9. Okay? Right? Or you can even take 6X minus 6. Okay? So once you have the total number of pencil, then your 720 you divide by 40. Then you get each. Okay? So the cost of pencil is what? 0.3? Is it 0.3? Can you help me out? 7.2 divided by 48. Is it? No, it's not 0.3. So what's the answer? 7.2 divided by 48.
0.145.
0.14?
15.
Okay, so 0.15. So it is dollars, so 2 decimal places. Okay? You know, right? Dollars, 2 decimal places.
哦，对，
Okay? If it's already 2 decimal places, very good. If it's not, 2 decimal places. Okay? Hey, do you know why dollars must be in two decimal places? Why not 3? Why not 3?
不知道，
啊？
不知道，
不知道啊？哈？
对，
我们最多去分是吗？你这个数字我都不懂怎么给你钱。我跟你讲了，你要给我0.153，你怎么给我3？来，你跟我说，在现实你怎么给我3？这个是毫嘛，这个是分嘛，比分还要小，你还有啊？有吗？哪一个国家有？中国有比分还要小的钱吗？
可是为什么还要有分呢？One decimal place 不是更好吗？
哎，等一下，你 one decimal place 你0.15，然后我问你，你说 one decimal place 嘛，so up 了，so round up，我想问你，你想付2毛钱还是想付1毛半？你跟我说，
1毛半。
然后你又说 one decimal place 不是更好？我现在不是说哪一个更好，我现在说在这个世界，在新加坡或者在中国，最小的那个单位是分，就是到这边。所以为什么 dollars 一般是 two decimal places？ 所以如果你的答案，举个例子，你是0.153，为什么3要去掉？你知道为什么3要去掉吗？因为这个世界上 ，OK， 我们只是讲新加坡了，新加坡跟中国都没有比分还要小的钱了，有吗？
没有。
没有，所以我们要 two decimal places for dollars。OK？
嗯，
你刚才问的问题，one decimal place 不是更好？你刚才那个问题跟我想告诉你为什么 two decimal places 是完全不一样的概念。所以你现在知道为什么我们 dollars 一般是要 two decimal places， 因为我们没有比分更小的钱来付钱了，来计算，所以 dollars 是 two decimal places， 可以吗？
嗯，
对 ，next。你刚才什么one decimal place 更好，那个不存在，那个你要付更多的钱。Okay, good. This one is good. Let's see. Okay, you do step by step. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Next 11. 11哪里错啊？4分没啊？哇 ！What happened to question 11? What's so hard about 11? So it says what? At first, the rectangular tank was partially filled with water. 它本来就有水了，是多少？10。And in the tank, 10 liter starting already 10 liter inside. OK， 然后 Mandy turn on 2 tap， 2个水龙头 A and B. After 10 minutes, the volume of water was 4/5 of the water volume of the tank. After 10 minutes, 10 minutes 在哪里？这里。So the 80. So after 不是吗？So after 10 minutes 就变成 80. So that means 10 minutes 里面它总共加了70 liter, right? So it's A and B together. 4/5 of the volume of the tank. So 80 is 4/5. So the entire tank is 100, right? 对吗？因为 4/5 means 80%. 80% is 80, so entire tank is 100 咯。Am I right? So she then turn off until the tank was completely filled. So turn off A, but left B on. Okay, until the tank was completely filled. So that means the 20L, the 20L is for 10B to finish. Am I right? So B on. So B on for how long? So 10 and then 14. So that means B on 4 minutes. So that means B takes 4 minutes to fill 20L. So what's the rate of B? So B is 20L divided by 4. So it's 5 liter per minute. Am I right? That's the B rate.
还要再除以2。
B 的速度。为什么除以
还要再除以2，
为什么除以2呢？
因为它是2分钟的。
什么是2分钟？10到14分钟嘛，4 minutes 是吗？所以在这4 minutes 里面就 B on，so B 贡献了20 liter， so 20 liter divided by 4， which is 5 meter per minute。为什么要除以2？我不明白。为什么还要除以2？ There is no need to divide by 2, right? Yeah, because can you see the statement? It says B takes 4 minutes to fill 20. So I just take 20 divided by 4. That's it. So that is the rate. So now it says what? The graph shows the amount of water. Okay, so first, what was the volume of the rectangular view? The volume should be 100, right? Am I right? And then how many liters of water flow from tap A every minute? So I can figure out this already because it says 10 minutes A and B. And 10 minutes B contribute how much? 5 times 10, 50. And then 10 minutes together they contribute 70L. So that means A only contribute 20L. Am I right? So 20 divided by 10. So that is the rate for. That's the rate for A. Okay? So this is pretty simple, right? Okay? I don't know why you need to do all this. I don't know why. It might not help. Okay? Okay, good. So this question is I find this question very good. Very common. Okay? So the idea is about rate. Okay? Next. Okay, this one is good. Okay, by the way, I want to comment here something. You have to write down what is all this. You have to write down what is all this. You did not. What is this? What is this? What is this? Because you have been writing all this calculation. Nobody knows what is all this. You have to write down statement. Where are all your statements? If you don't write, okay, let's say this is a 3 mark question, right? Or 4 mark question. If you don't write statement, you will get penalized 1 mark, -1. Because nobody knows what you are writing. You have to tell your teacher what you are writing all here. 可以吗？So times 8, 1.619 times 8, what is this? What's the first? What is this?
就是求它8分钟会有多少个水进去。
Very good. So that means your statement here is water after 8 minutes. Okay. Then what is your this last? What is your second one?
求最下面那个。
Okay. So if you tell me this is, let's say you label V1, V2, and V3, right? So that means this is your V1. Then what is your this next? What 这个是什么？ Let me use a different color. So what is this? 12952减1。
因为我知道它那个 V1 装满了，然后呢，我就减剩。
Good. So this is water in V2 and V3, right? Okay. So you have to write down all these statements. Okay. Can you do it next time? If you don't, you get penalized. Nobody knows what you are writing at all. Okay. Next. Okay. Before we go next, shall we take a break before we attempt this question?
Okay.
This question you totally don't know what to do, right? Because it's blank. 因为没有 shaded 是吗？所以你完全不知道怎么做是吗？
对。
Okay. Okay. It's okay. So we'll talk about this later. Okay, for shader. Okay, so we take a 5-minute break, come back, and we will tackle the rest of the questions. All right. Looks like we have 3 questions. Yeah. Okay. So see you in 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
I will mute my audio and switch off my camera for the moment. Just let me know if you are back. Are you back?
Yes.
Good. Very good. Okay, let's look at that question. Okay, over here it does not shade any part of this figure. Okay, but I think without doing that, so I want to just point out to you, what if I ask you to find out the area of this? How do you find out the area of this? If I shade this part, how do you find out the area of this? Can you try to do it now? The area of these 4 things. Do you have your Apple Pencil?
Yes.
Then you can write on your. You can write here. There's a big blank page in front of you. You can write somewhere here instead of on a piece of paper. Are you writing on a piece of paper or you prefer to do it on your iPad?
Piece of paper.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah. You have any idea how to do it?
No.
No idea. Okay. Let me give you a hint. 给你一点头绪。Let me get it here. Okay, by the way, in order to do this question, right, what you need to do is, okay, what we have learned so far about circle is quadrant, right? Let me try to get get it into let me reconstruct this out. Then you will see. Okay, first thing first, you have a square, right? Now, so basically you have a quadrant. Okay, let me get the quadrant out of it. Okay, can you see the quadrant now? Dun. Can you see the quadrant? Can you see the quadrant?
可以。
So let me group them together. So move it. Okay, this is your quadrant. Oops, sorry. Go back. Okay, this is the question. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Okay, good. Okay. Now you have these two things. Okay, can you see the quadrant now? Okay, good. Now let me add another circle. Okay, can you see? I have already reconstructed part of the figure, and this is the part you want to find, right? Am I right? Okay, good. Can you see that if I were to find this part, it looks like a leaf, 像一个树叶. Okay, what if I add a line here? What if I add a line here? Okay, let me change my line, the color of the line, so that you can see. Change the color of the line. So, can you see that if I add a line here, what you have done is actually you have divided the leaf into two halves. This is called the first half, and this is the second half. So that means if you can find just one part of it, the first half, you times two, you will get the leaf, right? Can I ask, can you find out the area of the first half now? Can you find out the area of the first half? Is there a way you can do it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and do it. Just give me the area of the first half first. Are you done?
还没有。
But 你会做吗？
会。
Okay, good. Just give me the first half, huh? That means just this piece.
嗯。
哎，不应该这么久啊。You have taken a bit long.
18.24。
Okay. Your answer is 18.24. Okay, but let's do it together. Okay. So basically, you have the radius. Okay. So what you do is you can actually see, like, you can actually find out what's the quadrant area first. Can you see the quadrant? So once you get the quadrant already, then what you do? You just minus off the triangle. Am I right? Then you get the shaded part here. I'm talking about. Okay. So quadrant is 1/4 of a circle. So 1/4 times 3.14 times pi r square, right? R is 8, so it's 8 square. So this will give me the quadrant, area of the quadrant, right? Now, minus, what is the area of the triangle? So it's half times base, which is 8 times the height. So what you need to do, just use your calculator. Can help me figure out this answer. Okay, of course, I don't suggest you to do it together because yeah, so you should do it step by step. But just to save time here, so I do it together. So what's the answer?
18.24.
Yeah, okay, good. So that is how you find your 18.24. So once you find your 18.24, how many pieces of this you have? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you just times 8. Then you will get all this. All right. Okay. Another way to find this is, so instead of, hold on, let me erase it first. So if you are asked to find the red color parts, you can actually also find out what is this first. Okay, I think it's quite easy for you to find this because in order to find this, let's say just the black part here, what you do is you take a square, you minus the quadrant. So the square is what? 8 times 8 is 64 cm square. You just minus the quadrant. So the quadrant is what? 1/4 3.4 times 8 square. So can you tell me what's the area of the quadrant? What's the answer for quadrant?
50.24.
再来一次。
50.24.
50.24. So you can find out your this shaded part here. So it's 64 minus that one. So what's the answer? 64 minus 50.24.
Mm-hmm. 54 minus 6.
Answer?
13.76.
Very good. So cm square. So that means this part is 13.76. So how many parts you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 8 of them. So it's 8 times 13.76. So this will give you all the black part. What you do is 16 times 16 minus off this. Then you will get the area of the red part. So this is also another way to look at it. Okay? So make sense? Okay? Pretty easy, right? Okay? So remember this question. This question is a very, very common question. Okay? So 记住这题的那个解题方法。So sometimes they will ask you for this part. Okay? Sometimes they will ask you for this part. So now you have 2 ways to solve. Okay? Next. Everything's okay. All right, 17. I thought this is pretty easy also. So it says what on Monday the average number of books donated by each pupil during a donation drive was 33. So on Monday 33, very good. And on Tuesday 30 pupils donated an average of 14 books. So that means this is a table method, but you just compound it like this. This is Monday, you know. This is Tuesday. Then of course even more than Wednesday and Thursday, right? So this is what books per pupil. Then this is number of pupils, right? This is total books. Okay. Average number of books donated by each pupil during the donation was 23. How many pupils? Don't know. 23. Tuesday, 30 pupils. Average 14. So this will be 420. In the end, the average number of books donated by each pupil on both days was 20. So in the end means the average number of books donated by each pupil on both days was 20. So what this question is trying to tell you is this is the total number of books donated from 2 days. Am I right? Then you divide by the total number of people, which is x plus 30, and then you should get 20. That's it. 就这么简单。Can you solve for 4x? There is no Wednesday. There is no Tuesday. No. Did they talk about Wednesday and Tuesday? No, right? Both days 呢2天咯，这2天，对吗？Okay, but anyway, let me solve for x here. So let me know what's the value of x.
60.
Okay, so X is 60, so that means number of people here is 60. 是吗？60。
对。
So how many books were donated on Monday? So that means 23x 23 times 60, which is 1380, right? Am I right? 是吗？
X 等于23 times 60。对。
Okay. Yeah, so that's it. 哇，17题这么简单。OK， 我还以为很难。OK, anyway, so can you see the word each? Can you see the word each? So when you see the word each, what method you use? Table. Okay. Okay, I never say you can't use your school method. Your school method is just not as good as the table method, right? Not as easy as this table method, right? And by the way, the table method is good because it once you fill up all these blanks, basically you have already solved the question, and you just pick whatever from this table and then give it to the question. So that's the beauty of the table method. Okay. You can show this table to your mom and you can ask your mom questions on. Hold on. So you can show this table to your mom, and once your mom look at this table, your mom can solve all questions. Am I right? So that's the beauty of this. Okay. So remember, next time when you see each, remember table method. It might not help, but most of the case, it will help a lot. Am I right? Okay, so remember the table method. Okay, any more questions from here? No more. Okay. Okay, good. So today, like I say, yep, make use of table method. Okay, it will help you get some more marks. And of course, this question, yep, which is a 4-mark question. So remember how to solve questions like this, quadrant and triangle and square, okay, all put together. And of course, this question 17, table method. This question is a very simple question. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's move on to the IQ question, right? Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. This is, let me see. This is test 2. Okay. You find this easier this time around? 有没有觉得更简单？
有。
Okay, which is good. We have practiced a lot, so that's why IQ question seems easier this time around. Okay, let me go through the question with you. Hold on, maybe this is 2, right? 什么东西？ 2 is we should be looking at 20 first. Oh, by the way, 20 we don't do it because it's English. Okay, let's look at 21. So what's this? Fill in the blank clockwise or anti-clockwise to complete the word. We also don't do it because English. What is always associated with a cowboy? Don't do it. Insert a word that means the same as the word outside. All English, so ignore. Next. 25. Finally. Huh? Boy. Is it B for boy?
D
for dog.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. D for dog. That means you're saying which of this is the odd one out. You're saying this is the odd one out, right?
嗯，
Why 啊？为什么 ？Why？
它又是对的。
嗯？为什么？没有为什么啊？Can you use your Apple Pencil to explain why your answer is D？
感觉它好像又是对的。
什么东西？你没有原因啊？直觉
有，
啊？What's your answer like? Use your Apple Pencil. You can teach me why you say D is the odd one out.
因为因为它们俩是相同的，
相同？为什么相同？
把它给转过去，
什么东西？
把它给转过去。
怎么转？哪一个转？
A 转成 B，
怎么转？
反过来转。
整个转吗？
对，
诶，你的转是怎么转？你的意思做这个这样子转啊？90度还是什么？
把它给反过来，
这样子啊
把它不对。
？Okay, so there are two ways. It's either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Which one you are talking about?
我是想把它给反过来，不是反过来，就是把另一个纸给倒过
You are
来，
talking
正
about
面的
reflection? Are you talking about reflection? 就是这里有一个，然后你懂我意思吗？ Are you talking about this?
差不多。
啊？Okay, your turn. You say turn, right? 转 right? Turn. What turn? What turn is that?
就是把它这一页给转成这一页。
OK，你的这个叫 OK，你的这个是你的那个不叫 OK，你的转 OK，let's define turn. Your turn is either OK，let's your turn is either clockwise or anti-clockwise. If you are talking about let's go flip，你是讲 flip 是吗？就正面然后反去后面。Are you talking about flipping？正面，你的意思是说这个是 S，然后呢你反过去它就变成这样子。你是讲这个这样转吗？你是不是这样子讲还是什么
对。
？OK，so this is called flip。OK，翻这个叫翻 ，OK，不是转。OK，but anyway，so I just want to make sure that you understand. Turn means clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay，flip is reflection. Okay，but I don't quite agree with your answer. Okay, the reason is
我
okay.
猜是 B 二
So 答案是什么
，B 二。
？Boy, right? B for boy, right?
对。
Okay. So
对
now you realize B is the odd one out. Okay. By the way, please remember this word odd one out. You know what's the meaning of odd one out? 就是跟别人不一样。OK。So 另外一个东西就是它是一个outcast，就是一个奇怪的人，就跟别人不一样。OK。So odd one out. Okay. B is the answer. Okay. Correct. Not D. Okay. Next.
可是 D 好像也跟别人不一样。
哎，等一下，这黑色你先弄掉先，这一画。So A 跟 D 是转过来，对 ，A 转，怎么转？这样转咯。clockwise 转过去 ，OK。
嗯
然后 F 跟 G 也是转 ，OK。然后 C 跟 E 也是转，只有 B 没得转，OK。
嗯
好，B is the odd one now. Okay, now what number should we place the question mark? Question mark 这里应该是什么？
，55。
为什么？OK, please write it down. Very good. OK, 很好。OK, very good. So 61, 62, 63, 64. So it's 54, 55, 56. Very good. Next. 27不用英文。28 places 2, 3 a bit together to make a tree. No need. Replace the dots with a word to make. 哇，为什么这个这么多英文呢？No need. 30 circle 30题 which of the A B into the blank circle to carry on a logical sequence? So 哪一个
D，
为什么 D 呢？
因为这个是保留，
什么叫保留？保留？
保留这，他们都保留这个线，
解释一下，解释一下。
然后这个都保留这个，
OK, very good. And then
他们只保留一个点，还有他们
OK. So what you are trying to say is this combined with this, right? Or this combined with this. So when you combine, then you get right. Okay, good. Your answer is correct. Next, 来先擦掉。31，哇，又英文不用。32又英文不用。哇，这个就没有很多题给你做。OK, this question. This question is the simple.
1 and 7 out of 9.
1 and 7 out of 9, very good. 这题是最简单的。Next, do you know what's the meaning of hexagon? 35 hexagon.
就是那个六边形。
Okay, so since we are talking about this question, I want you to memorize some words. Okay, let's start with four-sided. 四边形叫 quadrilateral. 你现在不用抄，回去看 recorded video 就抄。Five-sided is called polygon. So six-sided is hexagon. Seven-sided heptagon. 然后 eight-sided octagon. Nine-sided nonagon. And then last one, 10-sided decagon. 其实我在考自己而已。Okay, let me double check my answer against Google. Okay. 有没有看到这里？看到这个吗？
看到了。
Let me double check my answer also. Nonagon, octagon, heptagon. Yep. Okay. Sorry, 我的 five-sided 错，是 pentagon. I'm so sorry. I got one mistake. It's pentagon, which is here.
Pentagon.
Okay. So, yeah. So this is what you need to go back and memorize until 10-sided. Okay. All right. Okay. Now it says which hexagon below fits the missing piece. 哪一个 What's your answer?
B. B.
B, right? For boy, right?
Yeah.
35. Boy. Yes. Okay. 怎么看啊？
加起来。
Yes, you combine, then you get Z. Alright, very good. Next. Oh, 36. Aha. What about 36?
45.
Why?
7 plus 6 equal to 13.
Mm-hmm.
然后呢 52 divided by 4 也是 32.
Okay, very good. Now, okay, I think we talked about this a similar question like this last time. Okay, so these days, yep, you get to find out this. Okay, next 37.
61.
这个太简单了。61, yes, correct. 39. Question 39.
30.
Why?
9 minus 6 equal to 3. 然后呢7加7等于14，他们俩在相乘。
Very good. Okay, yep, these days you're much better. Question 40. 哇，这么长啊。OK， 先擦掉。OK, good. So question 40.
2a
擦掉。为什么？
因为它少了上面一个点。
为什么少了？怎么看呢？ My question is 怎么看
？2和 a 加在一起，然后那少一个点。
为什么 2 和 a 加在一起呢？
它不就是这么说的吗？
哦，他说 2b is 2 and b, right? You are saying? 是吗？So 2a 就应该两个加在一起 ，so 它少了一个点。Okay, very good. So 2a is the answer. Okay, so okay, so let me share with you some interesting questions from from some questions I see online. Okay, or do you have any other question for me?
Yes.
What question you have?
上周的一个句子。
什么东西？ I cannot hear you.
上周的一个卷子。
Okay, can you share? Can you share your screen if you have those things with you? Or you can quickly use your iPad to take a picture so that I know what you're talking about. I will stop share first. Go ahead and share your question.
一下要把它给揉一下。
What are you doing? Are you sharing?
这样。
Okay, I can't see anything. Okay. Okay, yes. Which question? 16?
对。
16。哦，16题。上次昨天不是上节课不是讲了，因为它这题什么？
就是说这题有谁的，有别的谁的？
有别的谁的 ？No 我上次不是上节课好像有讲这题，因为它的 shaded 不是很清楚。OK，so 不是很清楚，所以yes。
但是我也不知道怎么求。
所以你不知道怎么求是吗？你的问题是不是你不知道怎么求？
对。
So 我上节课已经说了，我不懂这边这个 question I think is not very good in the sense 你可以让我 OK 我说我不懂这边有没有也是图的，我上次有说到 OK if this one is shaded, that means here is also shaded. I'm writing on your screen. Can you see? If this part is also shaded, right? I think the entire question is very easy because what you need to do is just need to find out this green part, which I will teach you how to find the green part because it's just a square, and then what? Then you just minus off the quadrant. Then you get this green part, which is right. Am I right? 对吗 ？So 这个就是我。
但是那你后来 add 的那两个 part 怎么办？你后来 add 的那两个 part。
等一下。So the entire question here is, if this is, let's say, okay, let's take this as a question. So it's shaded. Let's say this is shaded. This is also shaded. The question asks for what? Shaded part, right? Okay. So if the question says this is the shade, the question wants you to find the shaded part. So what you do is, so let me use a different color. All right. So first thing first, what you do is you find out what is this part first. Am I right?
对，但是我想，可是可以分到那个 part 的话怎么？
So that means you have problems finding this part? 是吗？
对。
Okay. So what about we find out this part first? I think we have no problem, right?
对，但是那两个点怎么办
Okay, so you are saying 这个有没有这为什么擦不掉？哦，擦了。So okay, so if they want you to find the shaded part, I think the question is easier. So that means the question given is correct. So basically, this part is non-shaded.
Oh.
This part is also non-shaded. 等一下，我把它为什么？哦，OK draw. So this part is non-shaded. This part also non-shaded. Right. This part is also non-shaded. This part is also non-shaded. Okay. So if this part is non-shaded, in order to find the shaded part, so quite easy, right? So what you do is you just take this part and then you minus off the this and this two. Am I right? But I realize this question is not very clear, so that's why I'm not sure whether this part is shaded or not. Which, yeah, is kind of confusing. 有点混乱. But anyway, the key concept here is how do you find out this part, which is the square minus the quadrant. Okay? Okay, very good. 还有其他题目吗？
没有。
Okay. So if you don't have, then you can stop sharing, and I will share. I have you stop sharing. Good. I will share from here.
Okay.
Let me see. Not this. Yeah, here. Hold on. Did we try out this question last time? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then
我好像try 了，
try 了吗？
忘了，好像有 try，
有还是没有？
忘了，好像做过类似的。
Okay, you are not sure. So 27. Yep. So 27, the question says you have column A, B, C, D, and then you have row, and then you ask which row and column will the number 295. So 295会出现在哪一个位置 ？Okay, try this out. This is a very, very common question. 你可以忽略这里它的 handwriting.
发现。
Ignore all this. Ignore all this. Because it doesn't help you. Ignore all this. Okay, the question says 295. So which cell 它会在哪一个地方出现？ You found your answer?好了吗？
哇，哪个地方错了？
什么东西？
我好像哪个地方算错了，本来是64，但结果弄成61。
所以你要重做还是什么？哎，不如我，Shall we do it together? Okay, so let's look at the screen. Okay, so this is the question given. 我把它弄在这里 ，OK， 黄色的，跟这个是question. So I hope you can see that 16 is here. So let's say this is your row 4. Okay, so your row 8 will be 32, and then your row 12 will be 48, right? Because every four rows will 16, 16, and 16. So that means your row 8, this will be 32. Your row 12 will be 48. So what is the pattern here is, the pattern is this row times 4. So can you see that? That means you go until row 72, your row 72, you get 288. Okay? So once you get this, then you are close. You are close to what? You are close to 295. So what you do is, this is row 73. Row 73, this one will be 289, right? Because it will come down. So 16, and then your 17 will be here. So therefore, 288 here, this will be 289. So 289, then after that, this is 290. Then this is 291, and then this is 292, and then 293, and 294. And last but not least, 295, which is your answer. So this is your row 74. So row 74 and B. You see? Here. So this will be your B, and then row 74. That will be the answer for 295. Okay? Alright? 简单吗？ Okay, by the way, of course, you don't have to write down all this. You don't have to. Why? Because if you are good enough, you can actually pick 20, it will be 80. 40, it will be 160. So basically, you just go more steps. You don't have to go all so many steps. Okay, but if you want to do it, it's also fine. All right, 简单吗？So this is the way to do this question. Okay, so this is a very common question. So please go back and watch the recorded video and make sure you understand how you do this kind of question. Okay. Okay. They can ask you to find like 1,000, or they can ask you to find 500. So if they ask you for, let's say if they ask for you to find 1,000, okay. So no, if you do it this way, like every like 8, 12, 16, you are going to be so slow. So what you should do is you should pick this. If I ask you for 1,000, so what you should do is 20 is 80, 40 is 160, 60 is 240, right? So what do I mean by this? So what do you get? So 20, 40. It's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick what? I'm going to pick what do you pick next? You're going to pick 80. 对吧? 80, right? So 80 will give you what? 4 times 80 will give you 320, right? Right?
Yes.
Then, of course, the next one you choose is 100, right?
100.
Right? It's not 100. 100 or
Yeah.
okay. So let me just get this out. 20, 40, 60, and 80. So I times 4 throughout. Right? So, so the next one is, okay, I can do it this way. So I can just list them down. So 260. Or you can actually take, yeah, so you, either way lah, right? So you can take this 什么厉害，什么东西厉害？你讲这个软件。Yeah, so this is an Excel. Okay, by the way, this is an Excel. This one. Can you see here? The green color one. 这里 This is the software. By the way, I always use this software for calculation. Okay, I can do, just to show you this, you can use times, and then you can also use divide. So you divide by 3, 8. Okay, you can also add all up. So I think it's good for you to learn how do you make use it. But anyway, that's not the question we are talking about. So you want to find 1,000, right? So this is the one.
Yeah.
And then you just go from here. Okay. Pretty simple, right? Okay. So, yep. So that's the way to do this question. Okay. You don't have to list so many already. Okay. Just go by this. Okay. So any other question?
No.
Okay. If not, then we can call it. We can conclude our lesson here. So thank you. So I will see you next week. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.